Go, 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 go! Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Bring that one in, please. Right side, who's gonna bite?
One, fast.
Coming back on left. What?
Bring it up, right there.
I'll leave the teaser out for now, just clear the drag. Get on my long here. Clear your left side, guys. Left side. Okay, lift your ass, get up, lift your ass, get up, lift up, lift up. Oh, perfect. Okay, Dave, we're gonna go get just one. Hold your rod up to the side, Barry. Woo! Look at that thing go. Yeah, the H. There you go. There you go. On the teaser. On the teaser. On the other. Ready.
Knock out second. There he comes. There he is.
Come on, Reese. I got it in free.
Hooked on OC is proudly brought to you by the town of Ocean City, Maryland, the Harborside Bar and Grill, Quiet Storm Surf Shop, Sunset Marina, the Ocean City Fishing Center, Worcester County Tourism, Miller Lite, Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage, Sunset Grill, Celtic Nations Contracting, Fish in OC, Racetrack Auto and Marine, Jolly Roger Amusement Parks, Red Sun Custom Apparel, the Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club, Crabs to Go, Park Place Jewelers, JPR Rods, The Dispatch, and Bayview Home Care. Hey everybody, what's up? Scott Lenox here. Welcome to another episode of Hooked on OC. The white marlin had pretty much left the building, all right? But a couple of weeks ago, they were here in big numbers down in the Norfolk and Washington Canyons, and we were on the Reel Direct, catching a couple of people their first white marlin with Captain Brandon Speilman and mate Kayvan Bahrami, and Bobby's last name?
Fletcher.
Bobby Fletcher. We'll be right back after the break. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Storm has the area's largest selection of sunglasses to choose from. Brand names like Oakley, Maui Jim, Von Zipper, Electric, Ray-Ban, Costa, Smith, and Spy. Over 3,000 pairs of great brand name sunglasses. Nobody has this kind of selection anywhere. Quiet Storm has a great selection of watches featuring Nixon, G-Shock, Neff, and Freestyle. Over 32,000 square feet of awesome surfwear and equipment. Visit Quiet Storm Surf Shop today on the boardwalk at North Division Street.
Bayview Home Care specializes in the sales and rentals of medical oxygen and CPAP equipment and services medical equipment in your home year-round. Bayview also provides delivery to your home or vacation property across Maryland, Delaware, and the Eastern Shore of Virginia, and provides for pickup to make your vacation stay worry and stress-free. With offices in Baltimore, Maryland, and Seaford, Delaware, we take pride in providing the best customer service in the medical equipment field. Contact Bayview Home Care at 302-629-0202 or visit us on the web at bayviewhomecare.com.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City Beach and Boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, so welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT, ABC affiliate here in town. We had a great trip a couple of weeks ago here with these guys on the Reel Direct out of the Ocean City Fishing Center. It started off, we were actually supposed to take the trip on a different boat. It fell through. The day before, we've got some clients expecting to go fishing. It fell through. So what do we do like everybody else does? go to Facebook. Went to Facebook, put out there what was going on, and Captain Brandon here from the Reel Direct sends us a message. Thank you so much for that, by the way, man. Awesome of you to do
Worked
that.
out for the best.
It really did. We had Jamie and Johnny from Crabs to Go scheduled to go with us. Kevin from Bayview Home Care was scheduled to go with us, and we didn't want to let them down, so it was really appreciated that you let us go with you that particular day. White Marlin Bite was pretty good. You didn't have any mates ready to go or anything, so yeah. So why don't you, from your perspective, tell me how that panned out that afternoon? It's like 2:30, and we're supposed to go the next morning.
So basically, finally you said it was okay, it was a go. I'm like, all right, now who do I call? Everybody's already lined up to go fishing. The bite's going off. Yeah. So everybody's either out there or everybody's already planning to go the next day. And I knew that Kayvan was having some boat trouble, so I called Kayvan up. I knew that Bobby Fletcher was in sitting there doing some cement work, and I called him up. He's like, I'm getting sick.
I think I got
I'm on my way.
So
it worked out. Got down there, everybody got together, and then I told everybody we were leaving at 3 o'clock in the morning, and everybody was like, what? We're still at the bar? We're just leaving the bar.
Dave Messick did not appreciate that very much, but we made it happen, man.
He's still up.
He was, he just stayed up. That's what he does in those situations. I was in bed at 9 o'clock or something. But yeah,
we're still rigging baits then.
I'm pretty sure that Johnny from Crabs to Go came straight from the bar and was down there. But he was
330 packs.
He was in good spirits. He had another load ready for the day. The weather looked nice. And so where did we head that morning?
Well, thanks to Kyle Pete on No Quarter, he was on an overnighter, having an epic trip. By the way,
trip of a lifetime. Yep.
He was on the middle of a swordfish when we were getting ready to pull out of the slip. But down below Norfolk, about 20 miles, right on the borderline, about 96, 97 miles. We were about 40 to 80 fathoms.
First thing in the morning, we get there. What time we put lines in? And 10 minutes, bam, we got a bite.
7:15.
Yeah, we
were towing along, and one came up on the left short, and it was an overcast day, so they're kind of hard to see. But saw a little shadow in there and dumped it back, and next thing you know, we're hooked up. And what was it, Jamie's first fish?
It was Jamie's, yeah.
We had to get her off the couch, but we got her out there and she got her fish.
Yeah, she was sleeping. She works hard at Crabs to Go, man. She's cooking our crab pretzels and our clam strips and stuff late at night. So, but yeah, ladies first, man. That's how it works with us when you go on boat. She had never caught a white marlin before, so we're glad to give her the rod first thing. She did a great job. But you're right, she was still in sweatpants and sweatshirt when she came out because
it was a little chilly that morning.
And it was a little chilly. So we get that first bite, we catch that first fish in a short time, and then it wasn't long, and we had another one.
Yeah, as soon as we put the lines back out, I mean, we were right there on them.
Yeah,
there was a little break there, like a 1.5 degree break. Couple of, most of the fleet was down to the south of me. I got on the northern end of the edge there, and it just happened.
Yeah, and you mentioned Kyle was on that swordfish. That was the 5th and final billfish of his fantasy slam. Pretty remarkable stuff. He caught a blue marlin, white marlin, sailfish, spearfish, and swordfish, all on the same trip. First time it's ever happened out of Ocean City. It was pretty remarkable stuff. Congratulations to Kyle and the crew of the No Quarter. So then we catch, I think we have 4 fish by like 9? Quarter of 9?
8:30,
quarter of 9. We have 4 fish. Boom. Tagged, released. Not tagged, but released. Missed a couple, yeah. And then...
Middle of the day doldrums.
Cue the crickets, man. I mean, it was
we did see a few more fish, but they just came up, they looked, they said, we still got
You guys call those window shoppers. Yeah, window shoppers. Meaning just like this, and I'm not going to... Nothing interests me. And there were a couple of those, probably, I'd say 3 or 4. Before the afternoon bite gets ready to pick up. Yep. But pretty awesome stuff that we get out there, and I got to catch 2 fish. That's unheard of, man. I'm usually helping Dave out. We're doing the in front of the camera stuff. But you guys were nice enough to put me on a rod for a couple of them. That was awesome.
Quite a show there for a couple times. There was multiple fish up, and everybody had to grab a rod.
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to pat myself on the back. I got the hook one.
Yeah.
Go team. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, man. We did. Our ratio went up.
Pick up our sled.
It's funny because Bobby a little while later was like, man, we were giving him a hard time because we had missed a couple of fish at this point. And Bobby said something along the lines of, man, we're doing pretty good, man. I caught, we had 2 hookups before. I said, Bobby, the rod hooked one and I hooked the other one. And he went, touche. But we end up with 4 before 9 o'clock, and the rest of the fleet is kind of one here, one there. And then we'll talk about it in a couple of minutes here after the break. We're going to go and talk to the Crabs to Go folks right now. Jamie and Johnny were on the boat with us. Jamie's in this segment. She's going to show you what they have on the menu over there, Crabs to Go.
Great food.
Yeah, awesome food.
Shit,
You got to grab the crab pretzel, man. That's the Hooked on OC crab fries. They changed the name of those because they're so delicious. And we're going to show you what's on the menu over there right after the break. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
What do you get when you brew a light beer from scratch? A light beer that tastes like beer should. Miller Lite, never watered down.
There it is, the Fishing OC spread by yours truly every week in the Maryland Coast Dispatch. Some of the best captains in the business submitting photos and pictures, and photos by our very own Dave Messick of Hooked on OC. 25,000 copies, newsstands all across Delmarva. Pick it up.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Racetrack Marine. We're your one-stop marine center on Route 589, offering boat sales and service, featuring our new line of boats. We're an authorized Sea Fox Center console, Sundance Skiff, and Montego Bay pontoon boat dealer, and Yamaha service center. Like to own a boat but need to know how to operate one? Racetrack Marine also offers individual training from trailering to loading to navigating our local waters. Available for new boat purchases only by a licensed captain. Don't wait. Get underway today with a new boat from Racetrack Marine.
Book it first class.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. So I'm out shopping right now and I found these really cute pair of heels.
How much are they?
They're about $1,000.
For that price, get 2.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Hey, whose phone is this?
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the program. Appreciate you tuning in to this episode of Hooked on OC right here on WMDT TV 47. Our main show is every Sunday morning at 7:30. Don't worry about getting up too early. I DVR it myself. We're at Crabs to Go on the corners of Route 50 and 589. And if you go by here to Ocean Pines, Berlin, or from those places to Ocean City, you pass it. You can't help it. It's one of my favorite spots. And I'm here with the lovely Maddie and the lovely Jamie from inside. And we're gonna talk about baskets and appetizers today because they are absolutely delicious. Nothing up here costs more than 10 bucks. And right now we'll turn it over to our new social media marketing manager, Maddie. Let's talk about these couple things.
So this year is our new and improved fried shrimp basket. Okay. Our fried shrimp are now peeled and hand breaded and fried.
So these are shrimp out of the case?
They are.
Okay,
they are
gorgeous.
Fresh
Awesome.
shrimp.
You challenged me to eat.
All right.
I'll challenge you to not get distracted.
Next we have our fresh calamari basket that's also hand breaded. Came in this morning, we fried some up. And on the far left is our new oyster basket. We hand bread our oysters and deep fry them.
All $9.
All of it, $9.
$9. Can't beat it. All right, you don't spend too much time on that because it's going to be gone in about 45 seconds. But that's the new crab pretzel, right?
That is the new and improved crab pretzel, soft pretzel, braided pretzel topped with crab dip and cheese.
I haven't had that
beat
yet.
It.
I'm looking forward to it.
Very, very good. Worth the upgrade.
Yep.
And then next we have our crabby fries, also coated with crab dip and cheese. You can't beat it. Who doesn't want crab dip on their fries?
Question, are these on the menu now?
They are on the menu, the new menu, yep.
We got them on the menu, folks. Thanks for coming in. Woo! Way to go. All right, and last but not least.
Last but not least, we have our new and improved clam strips. I mean, these are our old ones here, and these are our new ones. You really can't beat it. They are hand-breaded, they are fresh, and they are just made in-house. You can't beat them.
I told your dad to bring these out here because I wanted to show the difference in the two. This is the biggest clam strip in the old clam strip basket. That's the biggest one. And this is one of the smallest clam strips in the new clam strip basket. You're gonna reach in here, and you're gonna grab big clam strips every single time you reach in there. And this is $9. $9. And I can tell you for a fact, because I had them for lunch the other day, they're delicious. You would think that clams, when they get that big, get a little chewy and that sort of thing. Not the case. They are tender, juicy, succulent, absolutely perfectly cooked every time. That is bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity.
Bomb.com.
So doesn't get better.
Everything here, $9, right?
Everything.
Well, crab stuff is gonna be $10.
Yes, yep.
Crab stuff, $10. Any of the other appetizers, $9. Find it someplace cheaper with this kind of quality, I'd like to know about it. And if you don't mind, Maddie, you can probably take us to a break. Parker's got a problem doing it, but I'm gonna take a bite of this.
And on to a break.
I put one of those, filled out one of those help me cards, like, what do you think? I said, make the crab pretzel so you can fit it in your mouth in one bite. And they did it.
Yikes. Woo. Hello. Woo.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City. Atlantic Tackle. We know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, artificial lures and leads, apparel and eyewear from industry leaders like Connolly Fishing, Versatech, Bait Masters, Costa, Pelagic, Hook, Sperry, Mojo, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill, or visit us online at atlantictackle.com.
Celtic Nations is your one-stop shop for all your construction needs, from exterior doors, windows, siding to a full kitchen and bathroom remodel. Celtic Nations provides quality and professionalism at competitive prices.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Celtic Nations brings old country craftsmanship to the Eastern Shore. We utilize our in-house wood shop to build unique, one-of-a-kind pieces to create the atmosphere and theme you have been searching for.
Fully licensed and insured, contact us for a free estimate at 443-614-3782 or visit us online at www.celticnationsllc.com.
In the early days of the boardwalk in Ocean City, Mr. J.T. Thrasher introduced a unique concept, one in which a food concession stand would specialize in only one product. Yes, in 1929, Mr. Thrasher had one goal: to produce the best tasting French fry ever. Today, 5 generations and 84 years later, tradition still reigns supreme. The emphasis is on quality, and nowhere will a better French fry be found. Now Thrasher's, the best French fries on the planet, can be found on 2nd Street in the Boardwalk and 8th Street in the Boardwalk, as well as our original location at the pier.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Hey everybody, welcome back to the program. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Hooked on OC. You guys eat at Crabs to Go?
Absolutely.
Yep, I'm in there probably 3 times a week. You guys should go too. You can see the spread of food they've got over there. Maddie and Jamie just gave us an awesome spread of stuff from Crabs to Go over there. You got to try it out. Right now they've got buy 2 pounds of shrimp, get a 3rd one free every Sunday and Monday for football season. So we were talking a little while ago about how the bite had slowed off during the middle part of the day, and then afternoon it picks back up around 1:30 or 2 o'clock or so. And we got some window shoppers come in, a couple other fish took baits, missed them, caught a couple more. What do you think the difference was?
Well, it happens a lot, just general. but we had a full moon that time.
Okay.
You know, so they feed really heavily in the morning, you know, right as the sun's coming up.
Yeah.
And then they're going to slack off because they're full all day. And then I try to start feeding again right before the sun goes down, and then feed through the night, and then, you know, start the process all over again.
That makes perfect sense, because when we got there 7:15, it was hot and heavy right away, and the sun was just coming up. So that makes perfect sense. And then when the sun gets high in the sky, I guess, like you're saying, they're digesting what they ate in the morning, and they get hungry again.
That's why I wanted
like
to
we do.
Leave early, you know, leave early, get down there. I actually planned to run a little slower, and I looked at my time. I was going to get there. I'm like, man, I'm going to miss the bite. You know, I heard yesterday it was early, so we got to get there.
Yeah.
So I bumped her up a little bit and pulled right on top of them.
You did, man, and that boat ride's really awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
You know, it wasn't hard to take a nap. And, I mean, in the morning it was probably 3 foot, you think? Yeah, it wasn't rough, but it wasn't exactly calm. But you get into that sometimes where you get that you're leaning sideways and falling out of the bunk and that sort of thing. There was nothing like that.
She's quite a ride, that's for sure.
Really, really nice ride. What size is the boat?
She is 65.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
65. She's got 1150 horsepower, C18 Caterpillars.
Right. Wow.
Get you there where you need to go, and
in a hurry, real hurry. So, Kayvan, you and Bobby in the cockpit, you guys get along really well. You can see from the video, you guys are buddies.
Fletch and I, we fished alongside each other a few times, and he's always fun to be around, and he's a character, but he's a good fisherman, and it's fun to have someone else in the cockpit this time of year when you do have a good marlin bite. You want guys that can hook them, because you get multiples and you have an inexperienced crew. Those fish will make you look bad real quick, so it's nice to have
then you get flustered,
each side.
You know, makes it easier.
Well, once you miss a couple, you start second guessing yourself. Right. Do I need to do this? Do I need to let out more line? Do I need to try faster? That sort of thing starts going on. And there was a little bit of, I don't think Brandon sharpened these hooks.
Yeah.
Just
well,
kidding.
I can tell you that mustad hooks come sharpened, and they are
laser sharp.
Laser sharp.
Laser sharp.
They are great hooks.
I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you an example of the razzing we were doing that day. There's a couple fish being missed, and we were poking each other.
I was 2 for 2 until the end of the day.
I
bit my tongue.
Yep.
I went and missed one myself. So
that's all right, man. But you put us, you guys both collectively with Bobby's help, put us on 7 that day. Really awesome, fun trip. Dave got some spectacular footage of these fish jumping. I don't think any of them didn't jump.
No,
I think every single one of these fish jumped in.
They were very hot. They were pissed off fish that wanted to, get away from us.
Yes, they were. You got something in my face. I'm trying to get out of here, and they were all over the place. Got some really cool stuff. I think we got some really great underwater footage of it also. Do me a favor. So you charter both here in the summer and then down in Florida and the Bahamas during the winter, right?
Yes. So here I have the 65, the Reel Direct, and then down in Florida I'll have the Reel Direct just for sword fishing and sail fishing.
Okay.
And then trips to the Bahamas and Cuba.
And you can book those trips for, you were telling me yesterday, a week at a time.
Yeah, I do 7-day trips.
Wow.
5 days of fishing, 2 days of traveling.
Okay.
And then I also have my 33 World Cat there, the 5-star. That stays there. That does 4, 6, and 8 hour trips, and then also extended day sword fishing trips.
That's awesome. Okay, and if anybody wants to get in touch with you, give me the contact info real quick.
The number 5-star sportfishingcharters.com, 610-764-6974, or finandfield.com.
Finandfield.com. Ashley, I'm glad you mentioned that. You're a Fishing OC boat now too, so
yes.
You are listed in our Fishing OC fleet at fishingoc.com under offshore charter boats. And if you're here in town, you want to book him for the Ocean City Fishing Center, that's 410-213-1121 or ocfishing.com. You can see Brandon and the rest of the fleet at the Ocean City Fishing Center. Let's throw some props your wife's way. We're getting into the fall season here, bottom painting, boat cleaning,
waxing, wrapping them up for
everybody's
the winter.
getting ready to put them away for the winter if they haven't already with the hurricanes and stuff.
Yeah.
So how do people get in touch with your lovely wife, Heather?
My wife has Dockside Services, OC, and her number is 443-235-8557.
Yep.
For all your detailing needs.
Heather is also a member of our marine services on fishingoc.com, so you can go there and check out the marine services. Everybody does that kind of work. If you've got a boat in Ocean City and you haven't pulled it out of the water already, now is the time to do it. There's a couple of good weeks of fishing here with tuna fish offshore. Probably see some mahi for a little while. White marlin probably gone. You guys agree?
There might be a straggler.
The last one I saw last year was October, and it's.
I was talking to Schrader. He said he caught one right around Halloween a couple of years ago, so you never know.
Yes,
so we got to get out there with the wind.
You got to get out there. That's the point of it. Yeah, but the tuna fish and the mahi should be around for a little while, and a crazy amount of wahoo. So, thank you guys very much. We're gonna come back here in just a second and close this thing up. Really appreciate what you guys did for us that day, and we appreciate you sitting here with us at the Marlin Club. Folks, we'll be back in just a second to wrap things up here. You're watching Hooked on OC. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back. Spencer Yachts Brokerage presents the 2014 44 Spencer Express Fishinator, the 2005 44 Willis Express High 5, the 2012 45 Spencer Express Classic Coke, the 2007 59 Spencer Sportfish Cali Girl, the 2006 60 Spencer Sportfish Mono Myth, the 2009 62 Spencer Sportfish Right Sea, the 2014 87 Spencer Yachtfish Bangarang, all available at SpencerYachtsBrokerage.com. One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship golf course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com. Red Sun Custom Apparel is Ocean City's leader in t-shirts, embroidery, and promotional products. Simply put, the best graphics you'll see anywhere. Call Red Sun today at 302-988-8300.
Meet, touch, hear, and see creatures from across the Eastern Shore and beyond at the Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum, located in downtown Pocomoke City. Experience a variety of interactive and hands-on exhibits for people of all ages. See our newest attraction, the Wally Gordon River Otter exhibit, featuring Mac and Tuck, two North American river otters with live programming daily. For more information, visit delmarvadiscoverycenter.org. The Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum is a registered nonprofit and appreciates the support of the community.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Guys, thanks very much, man. Awesome time on the boat.
Always a pleasure.
Bobby, thank you very much for being out there with us. We had a great time. A little bit of a lull there in the middle of the day, but all in all, 7 white marlin was an awesome day for us. Jamie from Crabs to Go catches her first white marlin, and Kevin from Bayview Home Care catches his first white marlin. Johnny Whitmire catches a couple, along with me. How do people get in touch with you? They want to go fishing with you?
5-star Sport Fishing Charters with the number 5, or 610-764-6974. We're also here in Ocean City, Maryland, and in Islamorada, Florida.
Awesome. Thanks again for watching this episode of Hooked on OC, folks. We'll see you next time.